Demos. You know you need them, but what's their purpose? And what should be included? Alicia Bick from VO Booth Besties recently interviewed Heidi about the Atlanta Voiceover Studio demo process. Check out the interview, I'll link it in the notes. And if you don't follow VO Booth Besties, you should, because they strive to do what we do here at the studio, which is share valuable voiceover information. Again, they're linked. So first of all, Atlanta Voiceover Studio doesn't do every single type of demo. We specialize in commercial, and that's because in a past life, this guy used to be a copywriter. And Heidi has been writing for years. It's our jam. We love commercials, we study them, we know what's up. But we also do corporate narration demos, audiobook demos through our producer and audiobook production company owner, Erin Spencer, who is also a major talent in her own right. We also do animation demos through our partnership with Ariana Ratner and her connections with Mike over at Real Voice LA. And finally, radio imaging demos with our radio imaging coach, Adam Schneider. So first off, what's the purpose of a demo? It's simply to showcase potential agents and clients your range and what you can do as a voice talent. Have you had enough training to be a professional? It should be a reflection of what you can do as a voiceover talent if you were to receive an audition and not get any coaching whatsoever. Now, I've had conversations with talent who say, only get professionally produced demos. And then I've had conversations with other talent who are like, you can produce your own. To that I say, it depends on what your goals are. And if one of your goals is to get on with an agent, you are definitely going to have one that's professionally produced. But the bottom line is, whether you're going for an agent or you want to get clients or you want to put them on P2Ps, online casting sites, pay-to-plays, you need to have a demo that sounds fantastic. It's your calling card. You want to stand out. Oh, and not to mention your storefront, your website. Please tell me you have a website if you're a voiceover talent. It can be bare bones. Just have a place where people can go. Thank you. Back to demos. Now, sometimes agents, online casting sites, or other clients, they'll book you directly off your demo. No need to audition. It's great when that happens. It happens less these days, but it still does happen. You can also use it to send out to production companies. Now, I've been on with a few production companies. Many of them, they're just going to hit the delete button. It's going to happen. But when it comes to agents, we know agents who, even if they don't sign you, they'll keep it and go back and listen to it to see if later they need you on their roster. Bottom line is, when it comes to a demo, you need to have one that sounds like you, shows your range, and is professionally done so that it doesn't show anything bad, meaning bad sound quality. If the music production doesn't sound like what a commercial would actually sound like, or whatever the demo is supposed to be, it's going to stand out, and not in a good way. Okay, so boiling it down for the demos, these are the questions that we ask when we're writing a script for you. What type of spot would you book most? What are agents looking for? What are your voiceover career goals? Why do we ask that? Well, this is where we focus on scripts that would be better for agents or online casting sites, or a mix of both. There is a difference. What are the commercial trends right now? While we don't write the entire commercial demo based on trends, we want to make sure that your demo reflects some of the spots that are currently trending and airing. What are the most popular specs being asked for by clients now? And if you could do those specs really well, we want to put those first. Who are you as a person? What's your essence? Your likes, your personality, your favorite brands. We want to infuse that into your demo. Do the spots we write reflect your age? Is there a variety of spots that we write for you? Does the music for each spot reflect that brand's tone? Does the demo come in at 115 or under? Now, those are the questions we specifically ask for commercial demos. For the commercial demos and the corporate narration demos that we do, here's what we believe should be on them. 6 spots around 10 to 12 seconds each. We write complete spots so that they can stand alone if needed. And that's so that you can put it on your website or online casting sites. The quantity and timing allows us to show your range while keeping it under 1:15. The next thing we believe should be on them, a demonstration of your range. And I'm not talking about you doing a high-pitched or low-pitch read. Your range answers the question, what types of different specs or reads can you do differently? Friendly conversational, dry rye, you get the picture. The third thing, variety of scripts, genre, and vibe. Now, most people who listen to a demo are only getting through the first 15 seconds of the demo. That is so depressing to hear. We put so much into it. So knowing that, our first priority is to make the first 15 seconds power-packed with what you can do excellently. The first spot has to be incredibly strong and comes in around 10 seconds or less. That way, if someone only listens to the first 15 seconds, you're getting that first spot, and then you start the next spot. And if you're good enough and it sounds great, they're going to keep listening. At least they'll hear 2 different reads from you, which is why we want that second spot to showcase something different from the first spot. And when I say spot, I mean commercial. Not only that, we want the demos that we produce to be interesting to listen to. The fourth thing, you. What does that even mean? Our demos are customized for you. No one else is ever going to have the same script. Not one. We write it specifically for you because we want to reflect your voice, your range, but also you as a person, your personality. And I just want to throw in a mention here about production. The production's got to sound good. It can't be too overbearing and just sound like it's all about the production value and the sound effects. Your voice is what should be showcased. So whether you go with us or somewhere else, find someone with a proper balance of that. Now let's talk demo price. One of our values here at the Atlanta Voiceover Studio is stewardship. That means when we're setting a price for any class or workshop or any other offering here at the studio, we think about how we're stewarding your time and money, the instructor's time, studio resources, etc. So to determine the demo prices that we set, we itemize everything: administration, time and resources spent scheduling, organizing, evaluating, because yes, we have a demo evaluation form that everybody has to go through to make sure that they're ready for a demo. Time spent writing the scripts, which can take anywhere from 2 to 5 hours. Studio recording time, we set aside 2 hours for that. Demo directing. And finally, post-production. We have a producer who has a fantastic library of music that is current with the trends of today, as well as going back. And he also produces commercials every single day, so he knows what he's doing. Heidi and I write and direct, but we also have a team of writers and directors. Demos done by them are $1,400, and if you want me and Heidi to do it, it's $1,900. And if you've taken the beginner voiceover intensive here at the studio, you get $150 off. We're not the least expensive, but we're also not the most expensive. We know how it is. We've spent upwards of $2,500 to $4,000 on demos. And that's why we always strive to make sure that when people go through this process, that they're ready for that demo. Now, of course, this is all about demos, but wherever you get your demo produced, see if they have something that's kind of like the cherry on top. For us, we call it the Demo Resource PDF. It's something where we don't leave you hanging because you have this shiny, sparkly new demo right here that you're just ready to give out like a little baby. This is my beautiful demo. Here's my demo. Would you listen to my demo? So a lot of people who get a demo, they have no idea what to do with it. But the Demo Resource PDF has next steps to help you figure out what to do with this demo now that you have it. It's got little tips in there on how to submit to agents, making the most of online casting sites, self-marketing, and a whole lot more. And when I say more, I mean a whole lot more. And if you want to do the deep dive into how to get agents or figure out your branding and how to market well, we have 2 great courses for you at provoiceovertraining.com. Agent Rep Prep and Business Branding and Marketing. Check it out for more info. I'll link it in the notes. Now, this video wasn't created to sell you on using us to be your demo producer, but if you want to. But just to answer a lot of the questions that we get here at the studio. And you know what? Wherever you decide to do your demo, those questions are questions that you can ask them. Wherever you go, just remember, it's okay to ask questions and interview them. Some people you're not going to vibe with, others you will. But the one thing that you should do, wherever you go to get your demo made, make sure you ask for demos that they've produced before and see if it matches up with what's on agents' websites, especially the top agencies around the country. That's a good way to tell. All right, got more demo resource info linked in the notes if you want to check it out. Thanks for watching, and I hope this answers some questions for you regarding demos. The Atlanta Voiceover Studio on provoiceovertraining.com exists to help equip, elevate, and inspire you in your voiceover journey. Thanks for watching, and cheers to your voiceover success.